which Goku was born the legendary Super Saiyan. Now, I've done this before multiple times, but I never actually finished the series, so yeah, let's do it. Before I start, guys, I just want to let you know, subscribe to the channel, because that would help me out a lot. And with all that said, let's get right into it. So it started off when Goku was born with a power level of 10,000. His father Bardock and his two brothers Paragus and King Vegeta. Yes, Bardock was a king, as Paragus was also a king. So that's what I'm changing in the story, and there's going to be a lot of changes as well. Goku would be born the same day as Vegeta and Broly. So they were basically all three of them were born the same day. Vegeta had a power level of 2,000. Broly had a power level of 10,000, and Goku had a power level of 10,000. They all looked exactly like their parents. One day, Bardock goes to his two brothers. He says, guys, I think that I'm suspicious about Frieza. He might want to destroy planet Vegeta. This is shocking to them, but they don't say anything. They would put their kids in a spaceship and send them to Earth. They were, even Raditz is with them, and Raditz's power level is 1.2k. I didn't mention Raditz. He is Bardock's other child, the younger one, because, he's the same age as them, but a little bit younger. They were found by Grandpa Gohan. Raditz was inside the ship taking some stuff to leave. They find out that Grandpa Gohan is a nice guy, and he invited them to his house. They accepted. Grandpa Gohan sees and asks them, "Are you fighters?" Because of their armors. They nod. And he asks them, "Let's spar." Raditz goes up first because he's the weakest. He charges a blast in his hand and throws it at Grandpa Gohan. Grandpa Gohan simply jumps in the air and kicks the blast back at Raditz, sending him, he knocks him down. Vegeta would go next, and the same thing happens. Kakarot would be up next, and he actually beats Grandpa Gohan this time. Grandpa Gohan is impressed by the kid, and he smirks. Now, 10 years passed. Raditz, Goku, Vegeta, and Broly are chilling outside, and they will have a battle. The legendary Super Saiyans versus the normal Saiyans. When a girl arrives. Now, everything would be the same in Dragon Ball, except they're one-shotting everybody. And until the start of DBZ, Goku has settled down with Bulma, and he's living with his one son, Gohan and Raditz. But what they didn't know was that the tyrant Frieza was heading for their planet. When Frieza was heading to Earth. Now, I'm gonna call this the arrival of Frieza saga. Goku was outside thinking about something when Frieza comes holding Raditz by the head. Dead. Raditz was dead. Frieza tosses Raditz in front of Goku to the ground. Goku has a green aura around him. The sky turns black, and green lighting hits the ground. Goku's eyes turn completely white, and his hair is green. His power level is 250 million. He basically knocks down Frieza he basically punches Frieza to a mountain. Frieza comes back in his final form, and knowing that this won't do anything, he goes 100%. With a purple aura around him. Goku fires a blast, a full power Kamehameha, killing Frieza. Goku drops down to the ground, unconscious. He is in base. The next day, he wakes up in the hospital, injured. About a month passes from the strain that he got, and he asks his wife, Bulma, to make a gravity chamber, a gravity room, so he can train with the others, because there might be a new threat. Bulma makes it, and Goku, Raditz, Vegeta, and Broly all would train together. After training for 3 years straight, because until it would start like this. The Saiyan saga never happened, and right now Goku would have killed Raditz probably. So a year until Vegeta would arrive, that would have been a year. Another year to them to arrive on Namek, everything that happened, and for them to get back, that would basically be a year. And another year until future Trunks would arrive. So they would train in that time skip. And there is 3 more years for the androids. Raditz power level in base is 150 million. In Super Saiyan, it's 7.5 billion. Vegeta, that hasn't trained much. He just joined the training because there was a lot of problems in his life. Because he went out in space to do some adventurous, I guess, training. And when he came back, he only trained for 1 year. So his power level would be 140 million. In Ikari, his brand new form was 1.4 billion. Broly in base was a power level of 250 million. In Legendary Super Saiyan, 25 billion. Goku in base, 280 million. While in Legendary Super Saiyan, 28 billion. And we're going to leave off when Future Trunks arrives and Goku would talk to him. After Goku and Trunks would be talking, Goku would instantly go tell the others, and they would head to train. Goku didn't tell them about Trunks being Vegeta's kid. He wanted to keep that a secret. But they would train. In the time skip, Vegeta and Bulma would basically be together, and Trunks is born, like canon, but earlier. Goten is born earlier. Vegeta and Chi are together, not with Bulma. Goku and Bulma have a second child named Goten, and the two would the four Saiyans, 4 or 5 Saiyans would all train together, and they would become very strong. By the end of the 3 years, Goku's power level is a whopping 400 million. Broly's power level is a whopping 340 million, and this is in base. Nap has a power level of 200, Nap has a power level of 220 million. Raditz power level of 300 million, and Vegeta power level of 290 million. As they would all get ready to fight, the Saiyans would go to the city that was blown up. They would fight Jiro, and Jiro would escape. Jiro would unleash the androids, and they would kill him. The androids would fight Goku and the others, but Goku would win by going Super Saiyan. Legendary Super Saiyan 2. Goku has accessed the form of the deities. Well, not really, but it's close to that power. it's insanely powerful. But yeah, Goku would easily defeat the androids in his power. Even if he would have went Super Saiyan, it could be enough. But he had just wanted to flex a bit, you know. Goku would have, after winning, he would have just chilled for a bit, and not for a bit, for 7 years to be exact. Cell would have came back, but Goku would have easily disbanded him. Goku would have trained actually with the others harsh because they knew one day a new threat would arrive. By the end of this time skip, Goku has Legendary Super Saiyan 3, and his power level is unbelievable. Broly has control over Legendary Super Saiyan 2, and Goku was pretty raging with those two transformations, so he taught Broly how to manage them, which is pretty cool. Vegeta and the others would train with them, and they would get really strong. Almost everybody except Nappa have Super Saiyan 3. Nappa would be a tiny bit behind. But by the end of the time skip, Nappa would have it as well. This is really cool. In the tournament, like basically the 25th Kaichibukai, I believe, I'm not sure, Goku and the others would join it. And they would fight. Babidi doesn't intervene this time because Babidi has already gathered the energy, so he would disguise Majin Buu as somebody else and put him in the tournament. Supreme Kai would have came, but he knows that Majin Buu is too strong, so he wouldn't join. He would try somehow to tell them to basically beat this guy, but they would just be confused and who is this guy. They would all train. Fight in the tournament, and at the end, basically, Goku and Vegeta would face it off. Goku and Vegeta aren't really rivals in this series. It's more of Broly and Goku instead of Goku and Vegeta. Goku and Vegeta would fight it out with Goku winning. Broly versus Raditz would happen, or Broly versus Nappa. The two huge guys, with Broly winning. Goku versus Raditz would happen with Goku winning. And the two Saiyans, the two legends would fight. Goku and Broly would fight it off, with Goku having the advantage in power and in martial arts. But why does Goku have the advantage in martial arts is the question you guys may be asking. Well, Goku actually is way stronger in martial arts because Broly was not controlling of his anger and power. Meanwhile, Goku couldn't control it, but he had a little bit better control than Broly. So he was a little bit more powerful for that. So yeah. At the end, Goku would have won, not just because power, because attacks and skill. So yeah, Goku would have won. Next up is the Beerus arc, or the God Destruction arc. Beerus would wake up. Well, what about Majin Buu, you may be asking? Now, I'm going to say that Goku easily would have get rid of Majin Buu in the tournament with like a Kamehameha, and the Supreme Kai would have killed Babidi. So yeah, that's what happened there. But yeah, let's get into here. Vegeta and Goku were just sitting outside with the others when Beerus and Whis appear in front of them. Beerus demands to know about the Super Saiyan God, but the Saiyans don't know anything about this transformation. They know about Super Saiyan 3, but it's not God, whatever Beerus is saying, and they don't know about Beerus. Even Vegeta doesn't remember him really, because he was sent here when he was a kid with the others. So he doesn't remember this God even, or he has never seen him basically. But The ritual would still happen after everything's explained. The ritual happened to Goku, and we're going to get in the fight on the next episode. Goku did the ritual, and he became the legendary Super Saiyan God. Goku would be super powerful in this form. He would be fighting Beerus and they would be equal. But when Beerus would start to power up, they would be ultra equal. Because Goku had the upper hand at the start. Now Beerus is basically equal with Goku. Goku would be furious at this because he can't win even with this power. Goku has had enough. He would power up to his full power, and he would fire a point-blank legendary Kamehameha at Beerus. Beerus would be almost dead. A flash of purple light would appear, and Beerus would be in Ultra Instinct. Goku tried to fire a Ki Blast at Beerus, but Beerus would simply dodge it, and he would fire a Hakai Blast at Goku, which would basically kill Goku. Oh, almost. Broly would be enraged by this, but Beerus, before Broly can do anything, Beerus is shocked to see a green light hit the ground and a green figure standing there holding Beerus' Hakai. Beerus would try to punch the figure would dodge. Beerus would try again, the figure would dodge again. Beerus would try a third time, but the figure would go behind him, and he would knock Beerus into next Thursday. Beerus would be on the ground unconscious, and Whis would heal him. Then Goku would be on the ground unconscious, and Whis would heal him. When Goku fought Beerus, Goku, Vegeta, and Broly would be training on Whis planet now. Vegeta would have achieved Super Saiyan Blue. Broly would achieve Legendary Super Saiyan Blue, Legendary Super Saiyan God, and Goku would have achieved Legendary Super Saiyan Blue. Now this Goku would be the most powerful. Frieza would arrive on Earth, and Resurrection F would happen. Frieza would be looking for the Saiyans and would be surprised to find one of them. That Saiyan would be Vegeta. Vegeta would have been on Earth to stay with his family when he spotted Frieza, and they would start to fight. Frieza would power up, going golden, and show Vegeta some of his power. And he would be beating Vegeta. Vegeta would have had enough. He would start to power up. His power level would increase highly as he would go in Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. He would look at Frieza as he would start to beat him up. He has no mercy. He would finish this with a final flash. The last left off when Vegeta killed Frieza. Now, originally, this would be the Universe 6 arc or the Universe 6 battle, but we're not going to get into that. In the future, Trunks would be fighting Goku Black. Trunks would start to power up to defeat Goku Black as he would go into Super Saiyan, as he would still be powering up, and he would go into Super Saiyan 2. He would rush at Goku Black full power as he would punch Goku Black away. He would go to the time chamber as he would arrive on Capsule Corp. Guys, before I continue, are you subscribed to the channel? And if you're not, make sure to subscribe. I'm not going to say anything that happens on Earth because everything would happen normal. So, in the future, again, Vegeta, Broly, and Goku would have arrived. Vegeta would go up first to fight Goku Black, but he would lose. Then Broly, Legendary Super Saiyan Blue, but he would lose. Then Goku, Legendary Super Saiyan 2, but he would be losing, so he would go God, and he would be losing again. He would go Blue, as Goku would be beating Goku Black. But Goku would want to finish it, as he would go full power and kill Goku Black. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Now, for the tournament power, the team would be Vegeta, Broly, Gohan, Goten, Goku, 1817, Nappa, Raditz, and Piccolo. Now everything would go the same here, except Goku would fight Kale instead of Caulifla. Goku would be beating her until she would go full power, but Goku still would beat her. Then Goku would fight Jiren, Legendary Super Saiyan, but Jiren would be beating him. Goku would power up, going to Legendary Super Saiyan 2, but he would be losing again. He would go into blue, as this would be the normal fight. Now their power would skyrocket as their ki is intense. Jiren pushed Goku's Smash Ultra Instinct, and Goku would put Jiren to his full power. In the end, Goku would win, as Goku would spare everybody in the universe.